And now off-plan racing for the George Weaving Memorial Oakley Hunt members, subscribers and farmers race. It's the only maiden in the field, Bubbles Classic, who leads them down to the first at a very steady gallop from Bell on Bike, jumping up sides and now racing 4 or 5 lengths clear of the restrained Halfway Cut, who races in third. Halfway Cut back from a lengthy absence, last appeared on a racecourse at this meeting in 2012. They jumped the second, and Bubbles a good look at the second. And that was perfectly understandable, was out-jumped by Bell on Bike, but very quickly recovers to go back into the lead. So Bubbles Classic, the youngest member of the trio, leads the way under Gina Andrews. From Bell on Bike, racing in second, recently runner-up to Penmore Mill in a Hunter Chase at Toaster. And then Halfway Cut now be 7 or 8 lengths behind as they take that left-hand turn and quickly onto the next playing fence. All jumped it well. The middle one of this line of 3 as they race away from the enclosures is the Open Ditch. And the Chestnut Bubble Classic is by about half a length from Bell on Bike in second. And then wedged within third, about half a dozen lengths away is Halfway Cut. They jumped the ditch, the 2 leaders rather got over it in their own sort of fashion, but safe enough. And Halfway continues to got a keen hold under Jamie Goss in third, closed right up but restrained back again. And they go on to the next playing one, the last of those 3 on that side of the course. Jumped it once again, Halfway Cut, really had a good old run at the fence, gained ground on his 2 rivals. They've now got a long gallop on the flat before they take off again at fence number 6. And this is where Bell on Bike has put his head in front, just by a neck from Bubbles Classic up on the outside. And they race 7 or 8 lengths clear of Halfway Cut. So still a good couple of furlongs from the next fence, sweeping left-handed bend on the flat, brings them back to the side of the course, where they'll place another 3 playing fences, just briefly out of sight behind the dip, and climbing back up to the first of these playing fences. Nothing to choose between Bubbles Classic on the outside in the orange jacket and yellow and blue on the inside of Bell on Bike. Just brushing through the birch back in third was Halfway Cut. So racing on to the next playing one, comes up pretty quickly in this line of 3. Bubbles Classic just the leader there from Bell on Bike, then Halfway Cut. Now they run down into a dip behind the barns onto what will be the 3rd last circuit, and that will complete their first circuit of jumping. So there they go into the dip and climb up to fence number 8. Halfway Cut, Bubbles Classic. They're vying for the lead throughout, and they race clear. Halfway Cut in third. All completed the first circuit okay, you would imagine. Bubbles Classic still a maiden, but pretty they've probably just quickened up a little bit now. They've gone very steadily for the first circuit, onto the second of the fences in the home straight. On the inside, Bell on Bike. On the outside, Bubbles Classic. Didn't jump that one terribly well on the first circuit. Once again, had a good look at it. Halfway Cut and Jamie Goss are close to within 4 or 5 lengths now, so passing the judge with a circuit left to run. And all to play for, all 3 in with a chance still, and the leader's beginning to quicken the gallop now. Bell on Bike on the inside of Bubbles Classic, and they race 4 or 5 lengths clear of Halfway Cut in third as they take that first fence on the final circuit, running onto the Open Ditch. Quickening all the time, the 2 leaders. Bubbles Classic just now the narrow leader from Bell on Bike. Halfway Cut still travelling well enough in third as they go on to the Open Ditch for the final time. They've just got over a mile to run. Leading pair jumping okay, as does Halfway Cut. So going on to the next. This will be 6 from the finish. Bell on Bike, Bubbles Classic. Nothing to choose between the pair. They did separate by a little more than half a length. since flag fall, 6 lengths back to halfway cut as they jump that one. Once again halfway cut, jumped it quick and fast. Coming back from a long absence, this horse, you just wonder whether he'll still have enough in the tank at the end. He's got half a dozen lengths to catch up on that leading pair. Bubbles Classic, Bell on Bike, absolutely nothing between the pair. Bubbles Classic looking to break his maiden. Bell on Bike is the winner of a maiden in Ireland. As they race down this long run on the flat, sweeping left-handed back towards home. 5 plain fences left to take in the Oakley Hunt members race. Just waiting for them to reappear. Bubbles Classic, Bell on Bike, nothing between the pair. Halfway cut, still half a dozen lengths behind in third as they go on the 5th last. Both leaders jump it well. Halfway cut, just brush through the top. Now the 2 leaders are being ridden. Bell on Bike possibly a little more vigorously than Bubbles Classic, but just getting a slight lead. The Bubbles Classic brush Don Barling. Gina Andrews draws the whip on Bubbles Classic. Halfway cut, still near enough in third as they race down into the dip onto the 3rd last. Inside their final half a mile. On the inside, Bell on Bike by just over a length. Hard ridden in second, Bubbles Classic halfway cut. Back in third, now being asked for his effort by Jamie Goss. Swinging into the home straight, 2 fences left to take. Bike forges a couple of lengths clear now. Bubbles Classic jumps 2 out well. Halfway cut, no more to give. Beaten in third between the final 2 fences. And now this is driving Bell on Bike, 3 or 4 lengths clear. Bubbles Classic into the final fence, jumps it well enough. Bubbles Classic slips on the run to the line. Bell on Bike's going to take the Oakley members, driven out by Tom Ellis in the colours of Graham Tall. Beats Bubbles Classic, who comes home in second, and he's down in third, halfway cut. And the time for the first race, 6 minutes 38 seconds. 6 minutes 38 seconds.